Hello everyone, and welcome to the season premiere of What's for Dinner in 2023. I am very excited to get this season going because I want to introduce two new cookbooks that I received for Christmas last year. The first one was from my friend Mike. It's called Taste of Home Church Suppers. This is actually where today's recipe comes from, and they're very simple recipes. These recipes are meant for like bigger crowds of people, like at a church or a reunion of some sort. So if you're preparing a meal for something along those lines, this book is really good for that. I'm not sure how it's going to be for me as just one person, but I'm excited for today's recipe, so look forward to that. The second one was actually a Secret Santa gift, and it was Binging with Babish's cookbook. It says 100 recipes recreated from your favorite movies and TV shows. There are some very unique recipes in this cookbook. I have a couple lined up so far. I'm not sure how many I'll be taking from this because they are quite elaborate and I would say kind of difficult. Difficult in terms of finding ingredients for them. But I'm excited to break it open. I have found a couple in here that are rather simple, so we're going to look at those a little later on in the year. But for today, we're going to go back to the Church Suppers cookbook and we're going to make a slow cooker Santa Fe chili. So let's get cooking. Alright, there is quite an array of ingredients for this chili. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read off the ingredient list from the page in the book here. So I have 2 pounds of cooked ground beef in the skillet back here. There's a medium onion that's been chopped and added into it as well. And then over here I have 2 cans each of kidney beans that have been rinsed and drained, black beans that have been rinsed and drained, and pinto beans that have been rinsed and drained. Here I have 2 cans of white corn. I actually have 3 cans, and the recipe calls for 3 cans. I don't know if the 3 cans are all going to fit inside the slow cooker, so I have a 3rd can sitting off to the side here. Then I have 1 can here of diced tomatoes. These are undrained. And then I have another can here of diced tomatoes with green chilies. I have a can, or a bottle, I should say, of V8 juice. And then I have 2 envelopes of taco seasoning and 2 envelopes of ranch seasoning. All of this basically just gets thrown into the slow cooker, put on high for about 4 hours, and then it's pretty much done after that. So that's basically what I'm going to do. The only thing you really have to do beforehand is to cook the beef and the onions and then drain the fat from them. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to move everything around here, and we're going to bring the slow cooker here forward. I'm going to bring this forward here. All right, now let's put the beef in first. This is a process. All right, so that's in. All right, now we want to do the black beans first. The kidney beans. There is no way all of this is fitting in here. Pinto beans. There is no way this is all fitting in here. Okay, I am going to stop recording and we're going to do some divvying up because this slow cooker is too small. So I will be back in a moment. Okay, so basically what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to half the entire recipe. Now I already had the beans and the beef in the slow cooker already, so I just took out what was excess on the top, and then with what I have remaining, I'm just going to do half of it. So instead of putting 2 of the packets in, I'll put 1 in. I'll put in half the juice, half of each of these tomatoes, and then half the corn. So let's go ahead and put the corn in next. So I put 1.5 cans of the white corn. This one I didn't open far enough, there we go. So I'll put half this can in. That'll work. Okay. I'll put in half this bottle of V8. I'll put in half the diced tomatoes. Make a mess. Put half the can of the chilies, well, the diced tomatoes and the chilies. It's still going to be full, but at least I'll be able to close it. And then 1 ranch packet and 1 taco packet. And I'm going to mix it up just a little bit. So now I'm going to go put this over here. Plug it in. Get the lid. And here we go. High for 4 hours. And this is essentially just to get it warm. So everything's cooked in it, but this will just get it warm. So we'll be back, or I will be back, I should say, in 4 hours, and I'll try it for you. All right, and 4 hours later, it's time to dig into this. So let's go over here. It looks pretty good. Let me get a big spoon. So you can serve this with a variety of different toppings. I have some cheddar cheese and sour cream in the back there. So let's put some in here. This looks delicious. I'm going to put some cheese. Most of you who've been watching for a while know I like a lot of cheese, but I'm going to go just a little bit today. And then some sour cream. Very nice. And we have our chili. Okay, this looks really good. It's really hot. So I'm going to put the napkin underneath so I can hold it better. A lot of beans. I don't think I'm used to chili with this many types of beans in it. That was good. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Wonderful. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of What's for Dinner. If you have any recipes that you would like me to make, leave them below in comments and I'll check them out. I've also created a Google form that I'm going to continue to use this year. This Google form allows you to submit recipes for future consideration on the show. You can find a link in the description below. You can also, as I said, leave your recipe suggestion in comments. Until next time, take care and God bless. This is so good. I wish it wasn't so hot. Mmm.